Pedro Jimeno's villain status was solidified after the family Chantel, but his ego has gotten out of control after divorcing Chantel Everett. The franchise villain first appeared in 90 Day Fiancé Season 4, alongside his then-fiancée Chantel. Their relationship faced numerous challenges, particularly due to cultural differences and intense family conflicts. Pedro, from the Dominican Republic, struggled to gain acceptance from Chantel's family, who were skeptical of his intentions, believing he might be using Chantel for a green card. This tension only escalated when Pedro's mom and sister got involved. Pedro and Chantel's problems got more dramatic when the Everetts and Jimenos clashed in the family Chantel. Throughout the show, Pedro's relationship with Chantel is marked by ups and downs, finally culminating in their messy divorce. Amid cheating allegations and deportation attempts, Pedro became a 90 Day Fiancé villain. While there is messiness on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8, almost nothing matches Chantel and Pedro's explosive relationship. Here's how his ego is out of control. Pedro's real estate videos are meant to be funny, but they're an example of his inflated ego. With the caption, "Soy Pedro Jimeno, tu realtor de confianza. Te queremos ayudar a conseguir tu casa con los mayores intereses," which translates to, "I am Pedro Jimeno, your trusted realtor. We want to help you get your house with the best interests." The video features Pedro stitching together a clip of sandwiches falling off of a plate with himself getting pelted with white bread on the ground. Pedro is obsessed with looking successful, fit, and cool due to his increasingly inflated ego. Like any good realtor, he promises low interest rates and gives his phone number, targeting a Spanish-speaking audience in Atlanta, Georgia, where he sells houses. While the video is a little silly and fun, Pedro obviously thinks he's so hilarious and awesome, a testament to his inflated ego. Some fans saw through his ego in the comments, saying, "Nah, you ain't going to scam us like you did Chantel. And all very good, but you don't have a personality adopting an accent that is yours." Pedro tries to shake the villain edit, but it's hard to escape his online persona. Pedro is an attractive guy who's obsessed with his image, making him a solid example of a himbo. While his fitness obsession has garnered him a lot of attention, it's also indicative of his inflated ego. Pedro's Instagram is filled with photos showcasing his chiseled body and post-divorce look, a classic sign of self-centeredness. However, Pedro was already becoming a himbo on the family Chantel. His interactions with Chantel and her family frequently revolved around his ego. Instead of fostering mutual understanding and compromise, Pedro often appeared more concerned with maintaining his image and asserting his dominance. This behavior further supports the notion that his attention to looks and fitness is not just about health or aesthetics, but about feeding his ego. While it's natural for Pedro to embrace his success and joy, his constant display of happiness can be seen as insensitive, considering his treatment of his ex-wife. Chantel has been open about her emotional struggle following their split, expressing feeling betrayed and deeply hurt by Pedro's actions. Knowing this, his public displays of happiness could be a deliberate attempt to rub his success in her face. Pedro is entitled to his happiness, but a more considerate approach would be to remove his ego from his constant real estate advertising and fitness updates. This doesn't mean he shouldn't enjoy his life, but rather that he should be mindful of how his actions might affect someone still grappling with the aftermath of their relationship. However, Chantel has also moved on with a new career, so she might not care what Pedro does on his social media. Pedro has long been a villain in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, and his stereotypically dominant behavior only became more apparent in the family Chantel. While he isn't entirely to blame for the dissolution of his marriage to Chantel, his disinterest in their relationship and cheating allegations painted him as the bad guy. Luckily, Chantel seems to be living her best life despite Pedro's cringeworthy online presence. Pedro's funny real estate videos and obsession with fitness exemplify his ego, but it's easy to see through his facade. Hopefully, Pedro's silly videos are helping his business, which should keep him afloat in the precarious real estate market. In the meantime, it's obvious that Pedro's ego is out of control, evidenced by his eye roll-inducing clips and body obsession after the family Chantel.